So I just want to do an update. It's Saturday morning. I picked my son up last night. He's downstairs sleeping. Um, but yeah, man. He hasn't talked to his granddad yet, so nothing's transpired there. His granddad hasn't gotten back to me. His granddad hasn't talked to him. As far as he knows, his granddad's fine with him being on pills. Um, he he doesn't know my son himself doesn't know what to think about the pills. I mean, he's just like, whatever, he's fine. He's like, God damn, whatever to get my mom to shut up. Um, so he said his mom's just like, every day she's telling him the importance of his pills and how important they are for him and how he has to take them. And like, yeah, she's just mind fucking him. So every day she's telling him how important his pills are. So I'm in a position, man. I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. I didn't even bother asking him what the new medication was. I haven't bothered nothing about it because there's no sense in giving him any kind of my opinion. Right now, unfortunately, he's being abused as a child by his mother. His grandfather is picking him up tomorrow morning because he has I think it's his final wrestling tournament up in the city tomorrow. And there's no way I can take him. So his grandfather's going to pick him up tomorrow. And I just told him, because he's like, because he wants to get out of his mom's house. But then he was like, well, I'm going to wait till after school year. And I was just like, Aiden, you got to do what you got to do, man. But if you think you're being emotionally abused and in other ways mistreated at your mom's, you need to let people know, That's the only way to get anything done. So I don't know, man. He's got a wrestling tournament tomorrow. What a fucking mess, dude. My son's right in the middle of it. And it's my fault. His mom wanted to have an abortion when she found out she was pregnant with him. She wanted an abortion. But I talked her into keeping him. So yeah, my son's in a weird spot, man. But he's doing okay, I mean, he's doing whatever he can to keep his sanity, He's stuck in a school. He feels like it's his prison. His mom is emotionally abuses him, is abusing him with pills. It's just ridiculous, man. It's so backwards. And I can't even take this to court. There's nothing I can do. So me and him are just going to hang out today. I don't know, whatever he wants to do. He was really tired. And that's the other thing. He was all stuffed up, congested. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to get worked up at all about any of it. Like I said, I haven't even. He told me what he wanted to tell me. I asked him a couple of questions, and we left it at that. So, yeah, but somebody had told him about the video I made on his mom, and he asked if he could watch it last night, and I said, no, better off you just relax. Oh, man. Yeah, so, I mean, my hands are tied. And, he's got to be careful going around telling anybody that his mom's emotionally abusing him. Because then he's going to get wrapped up with the school psych. God knows what kind of psychologist. I mean, God. Yeah. See, you never know. When you don't agree with the system and there's no help for you. And your help is actually going to harm you. Like I said, the only way this can be solved is with a high-powered attorney, which, there's no fucking way. I mean, I just don't have, and no way of getting one. So, other than that, it's gonna be up to my son, whatever. My son and his grandfather better grab his fucking balls. I'll tell you that right now. You better fucking step up and be a fucking man, against this goddamn piece of shit, abusive daughter. It's about time. Quit laughing and thinking her fucking nasty actions are funny. Like stealing 20 grand from her daughter. Like abusing her son. So hopefully when he has that talk with his grandfather fucking takes this shit seriously. I told him to talk to his grandfather's wife, but he said that he had already tried, but she said to talk to him. So, and that's how it is, man. That's how the abuse continues in these households is, oh, no, I can't hear it. You got to talk to him. He's the one that deals with that. You know what I mean? And then it's up to him. So it's completely up to him what he wants to do about it. Sickening, dude. Fucking sickening. And it's my fault because I didn't abort my son. If I knew then what I know now. But, yeah, so I just want to update that real quick. I'm just sad. If anything. Like, I don't even really, when I say sad, I just mean like, man, it's a weird feeling because it's like, the situation is to a point where it's awful, but nothing more can be done about it. So now it's sad. I don't know if they call that tragic, but it's happening right in front of me. So I'm using the word sad. So yeah, I haven't, I didn't even push him to see what kind of medication. So I guess I'll text my ex and see. And then I'll have to text my son. See, and that's the thing. Like, I should be able to text him the side effects of these medications and not feel bad about it. you know? Poor people. All we are is generators. We're just generators of energy for this system. That's all it is. I'm shaking. We're just generators of energy. That's all it is. So I'm just, now that I've again, so again, an update on my healing. I just feel so much better, like lighter, like really getting in that water fucking shocked something out of me. But yeah, I'm just feeling lighter and calm. I'm in control of my emotions. I'm able to recognize and face things right now and my emotions not get out of control. Yeah, this is very interesting, man. With my healing, if I have turned a corner, um, if that's the case, I'll go in and and talk to a lawyer next week and see what that, like a free lawyer, and see what they think, at least, you know, if that's the only thing I can do. Um, but see, I don't even know what I would do, because the only thing I could do is try to get an emergency order for her to stop what she giving him that medicine. But see, they'll do an immediate review, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's because it's all doctors. They're all in bed together. They're gonna be like, well, it's a doctor. He said to give him this medicine because he had a seizure, so that's what he should do." There's nothing gonna change. That's what I'm trying to say. Without a high-powered attorney, they're not gonna change shit. They're just gonna play their games. They're just gonna send them to another doctor that does the same exact thing, that just prescribes pills for a second. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, and I can't talk to my son about any of this. So everything I'm doing today is just revolves around keeping him calm, and just yeah, I'm just having him, refocus on himself, on his breath work, and I just keep on. I didn't keep on. I'm telling him, because he kept on trying to bring things up last night about this whole situation. I'm just like, dude, best thing you can do is just focus on yourself, because you can't, because he's controlled. He's 100% controlled. His mom, his grandfather, the school system, his coaches, his psychopathic assistant principal. You know what I mean? So he's totally controlled. He all he has is adults around him telling him fucked up shit, and he has to obey. He has to comply. So I just keep telling him, Aiden, there's no sense in trying to fight all these adults. The more you fight them, they're just going to want to go against you. But they don't care how right you are, or how hurt you are. They're just going to want to get their way. So I told him, I said, man, just be smart. Just, work on yourself, watch, observe, learn, pay attention, and just do what you got to do. But see, he's hooked in through wrestling and through these sports, man. Because I had told him that, at 16 he can move, do whatever he wants to do at 16, whatever, without any issues. You know what I mean? Fuck everybody at 16. And he's like, yeah, but then I can't play sports. And I'm like, well, yeah, dude, wrestling. I'm like, yeah, dude, of course, you can't have everything. You can't have it all. So, yeah, it's a hard path to walk, because natural instinct as a father would be to go and slit all these cocksuckers' throats that are abusing my son, and think abuse of my son is fine. That would be a natural human reaction, I would imagine, for somebody who's deliberately harming your offspring with no regard. But obviously that can't happen. So playing in their game and realizing they're just trying to harvest the energy, I hold it within my power to remain calm, you know? With my healing, man, I'm just shocked. I mean, I want to go back in the water again, but everything in its time. And like I said, I haven't pushed anything. I don't plan anything. I don't push anything. You know, I'm just living. I'm surviving. I'm living. I'm healing. I'm surviving so that way I can heal. And I'm healing.